It's Thomas here, Classic 85. I'm going to show you how to remove the bed off a 3rd gen Dodge. Should work for any type of 3rd gen Dodge, like gas, diesel, 1500, 2500, all that. So I'm going to get a couple tools, and then we're going to start with the filler neck up there. And we got to remove the tail lights to disconnect some of the wiring. The plate lights down in here, which I'll get into once we get all the tools and get a light so everybody can see what's going on. Alright guys, so right here is one bolt, or screw, the other one up here, and one right there. I got them loose, so I'm just going to go ahead and take those off, and that should pull the filler neck away from, you won't be able to see it because there's a plastic splash coat in here, but it should pull the whole filler neck section back so you don't have to actually drill out the pop rivets that are behind here. I'll show you. There's some pop rivets right in there, so you don't have to mess with those if you take those screws out. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get those off, and then we'll be back. Alright guys, we're on to removing the tail lights. You can see there's a screw right here and a screw right here. So go ahead and take those out, and then the tail light should come out, and we can disconnect the bulbs from the back side of it. So I'll show you that when I get it out. Alright, so we got the tail light out. You can see there's a connector right there. And it's a bit of a pain on mine, but there is this red locking tab right here that'll be pushed over to the right. So you have to push on it from this side, and before you can push this tab in right here, and then just wiggle it off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other side as well, and then we'll be back to continue. Alright, so now you see this is the plate light right here, so you just want to twist, pull out. Be the same thing on both sides. This bulb actually looks burnt now that I look at it. But anyways, and then you'll have your trailer plug right here for your brakes for the trailer. It hooks in right up. Here, let me get the light so you guys can see. Right up in there. There'll be a safety tab or whatever you want to call it on that thing too. It's kind of a pain. It's another one of those red tabs. You just have to push to the left of, so when you're looking on the camera, yeah, to the left. And then, yeah, go ahead and do that. And same thing on this side. This side, same thing, just remove the other plate light, and then we'll get into removing the bolts. Okay, we'll be back. Alright guys, now we're going to take out the bolts. So there's one up in here, and there's also one up in that hole in the frame, right in there. They're both, all the bolts are 18 millimeters, and so there'll be those two on both sides of the frame. So go ahead and take those out, and then we'll come over here to, I'm going to show you this one up in there. This is a 6-foot bed, so there's only 6 bolts. There'll be one of those bolts on each side as well. You can get them through this hole. Let me see right in there. And then over on this side, the only thing different is there is you see that cable right there? It's like a ground cable. I think you'll have to pull off either the side on the cab or the side on the bed before you remove it. And then you can see that bolt right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out all those, and then we'll actually get the bed off.